So then, after the title, the Police Gazette belt gets stolen, then they replace it with this belt that a lot of people are going to be familiar with because it's a huge belt, and it was on the cover of all kinds of wrestling magazines. And I mean, this around the belly of a wrestler is just humongous. It's the what's called the Inmate Belt, which is the large. It's almost like a large stop sign, octagon shape, right, Lib?
Yeah, yeah. It's a big belt.
And it was used from 76 to 86. So give us a few things about the Inmate Belt.
Well, as everyone knows, it was made in the prison, and I just try to set some of the facts straight in the book. A lot of people said there was two belts, one with a tan suede leather on the top, one with a black, but that wasn't the case. It came out with a black, just one piece of black leather, which I couldn't believe. Again, Joyce Pustain showed me some photos that she took, and I'm going, Joyce, what year was this photo? It's just one piece of leather. And she goes, have you dated them? She goes, yes, I have. So she gave me all the dates, and that's what got me thinking, okay, the belt came out with one piece of leather. It didn't have Velcro. It had snaps on the side. Because in one of the photos in my book, you can see the snap on the side. So from there, it became, they put the suede extra piece on. And then after that, they changed it to black. And then that's how the belt evolved, which was, to me, that was so fascinating for a belt guy.
Yeah.
To know that information that no one knows about.
I love the quote. I love the quote by Al Darusha in the book because it just reflects wrestling promoters in general. Because the quote was, "I was surprised Vern wasn't having Reggie Parks make a new belt, but Wally Carbo knew some guy in prison who could make one."
That's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Because Reggie, who worked in the Carolinas quite a bit and some other territories. Right now in 1975, he had just worked a couple of years under a mask as the Avenger, but he was becoming the primary belt maker for all the territories, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's definitely right. And he made there's a picture of the American title that he made for Fritz von Erich in Texas, and that was basically the same version of the Police Gazette belt, very very similar. But Richie, he was a great belt maker, great wrestler.
I'm sorry if I missed it in the book, but have you made your own version of that American replica of the American Championship?
Yeah, it's in the book.
Yeah, yeah. I must have missed it because I was wondering about that because I'd seen that you said that one belt was a pattern after it, and I've been fascinated with that title because I saw the later one, which looked like a lot of other belts. The World TV Championship in Crockett and the American Championship in Texas, they were kind of the same design with different colors and, of course, different letters engraved on it. But I was interested in the original one for sure.
Yeah, I forgot what page it was on. It's where is it? I'm just trying to find it here. I've read the book like 5,000 times.
Yeah, I looked through it in depth before we came on. I just didn't mark anything. The book is such a beautiful book. I hate to mark it up. I almost need two copies. I need one to make a bunch of notes in. So what prompted the change away from the Inmate Belt to the next version in '86?
Sorry, that it's on page 175. Sorry,
oh, that's okay. Yeah. So it really, yeah, gotcha. Yep.
All right. So what's the question again? Sorry, Tony.
No, that's all right. Yeah, there it is. I remember seeing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the. Yeah, I remember thinking at the time when I saw the picture of the American title, I remember thinking it looks like the North American title from Leroy McGurk, Oklahoma territory.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other similar one that he made as well, which is very similar to that, the North American one.
Yeah. So the The inmate belt. So what brought it to a conclusion? What caused the change to the next title belt?
Stan Hansen was the probably main reason, but yeah, like we all know, he stole the belt and then returned the belt. They said it was in pieces, but it wasn't returned in pieces. The belt was just damaged from before. All the jewels were gone. In the belt, I explained how many jewels were left over, what it started with, and what it ended with. But besides, a heavy weight, bending the plates a bit. Other than that, it was like that probably for the last year of its life. And then when Stan took the belt, Vern ordered another belt, and they gave that belt to Nick as a thank you for his services to the AWA promotion.
So the inmate belt, Nick has it then, or had it then?
Yeah. Nick had it, and then as in the book as well, it shows you from when the belt finished, what Nick did with it. He took it around to fan shows and displayed it everywhere for many years. Tried to sell it, auction it, didn't work. Then finally in Japan, the Kanye, the guy that owns it now, has the belt. But he didn't auction it in America. He auctioned it in Japan because he says it himself that he loved a Japanese person having the belt because they would cherish it more than the American, because Japanese, they look at Nick Bockwell as a god. America, they look at him as a great wrestler.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. They got a lot more respect for the wrestlers, the Japanese. I'm not saying that's a bad thing the Americans don't or the Australians don't, but they have a lot more respect.
Well, they just have a lot more respect for cultural items.
Yes.
They're very much that way with music as well. I mean, you would walk up to the average person in America who claims to be a music lover, and you talk to them about jazz music from the 1940s and 50s, and they're lost. They don't even know what you're talking about. You walk up to a music connoisseur from Japan, they've got all the vinyl records of of the jazz era.
Wow.
I mean, they probably have the trombone that was used in a session, or a trumpet that was used in a session. So overall, as a people, you're very right. They value especially popular cultural items, very, very with a reverence that is not necessary in the United States.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that about the music, but I knew reading and talking about the wrestling part. Yeah, it was like you said, exactly the same.
Yeah.
A lot of respect.